guys, it is the Curly Sage and we are back at it with a new video. Let's get it. So in this video, we're kind of going to be walking down like memory lane. The videos I used to do on this channel like 2 to 3 years ago were mainly focused about phones, like whether it's case collections, what's on my phone, how to edit certain apps. So we're going to kind of do the same kind of video. So I recently switched over from an iPhone 6 to a Galaxy S6 and I'm honestly loving it. I know there's like some huge debate on whether people choose Apple or Android, but I'm honestly like on both teams. Both of them are really cool to me. The thing with the Galaxy S6 is people are saying that it looks super similar to like an iPhone, which it kind of does. Like the bottom looks like super similar to an iPhone, and the front and back are both glass, so kind of like the iPhone 4 vibe going on. But I'm loving it. I just put this case on backwards. It's kind of awkward, but I'm loving it. I just love it. The build quality is super good. The camera is amazing. One reason I kept switching back over to iPhones was because the camera was so clear on iPhones, but this is giving iPhones a good fight. I'm just gonna get right into the video. The current case I have on right now is just a really simple mint green one. So the sides are mint green and the back is clear. And then I have a glass screen protector on. You probably can't see it, but there's a clear glass screen protector. Obviously it's gonna be clear because glass is clear. Sage. But I really love this phone, and one thing I love about it is it has a fingerprint scanner. So you just put your finger and it unlocks, guys. I'm really glad it has that, because if it didn't, I would just miss being able to unlock my phone super fast like how I could with my iPhone, but this has it, so things are just great. So I'm going to have a little screen on either this side or this side, just showing you a little screenshot of my phone so you guys can see it better, and I won't have to be like going like this to show you guys. So this is my home screen. This little recording controls here is just from my screen recorder I'm using. So on the home screen you can just see my clock, weather, my phone app. So if you just like swipe up from here, you can unlock the phone and it'll go straight into the dialer. Or you can swipe up from your camera and it'll go straight into the camera. Hey girl, hey! So we're just going to unlock the phone. So on my home screen we have the same as the lock screen. We have my clock, weather, and this little weather widget automatically comes with the phone. Then we have my phone, messages, music, and internet. I always have those same exact apps on the bottom of my screen for any phone I get. Then we have my app drawer, and with this, I don't really go in here too often because the apps I use on a daily basis are already on my home screen, but this is just where all of my apps are. So then we have my Play Store, which is where you just download your apps from, and then we have Aptoid. Aptoid is really convenient because, for example, if you go on the Play Store and you see an app that costs money, you can usually get it for free on Aptoid, so you better believe I downloaded that because I like to save. And you can also get apps that aren't yet available on the Play Store. For example, Pokemon Go. If you have an Android, you might notice that's not available in Canada yet if you guys live in Canada. But if you go on Aptoid, you can download it for free from there. So, savings. Swiping to the right, guys, this is where all of my social apps are. So we have YouTube's, of course, we have YouTube, then we have Instagram. So this is all of my selfies. If you want to follow, just go search the Curly Sage on Insta and it'll be right there. Then we have Tumblr. I don't really use Tumblr as much anymore, but if I'm bored, I'll just go on there and like search and scroll and, you know, just have some fun. Then we got Twitter. We got Snapchat, which I use quite often. So if you guys want to add me, all you have to do is go screenshot that bit right there, point your little Snapchat camera at my barcode and add me up. Then we have Facebook, which I don't use too often. I feel like Facebook has gone from like being the it thing like 3 years ago to being for like older people. With Facebook, I just usually use it to keep up with family members. And then with Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, I feel like those are for like friends. Then we have Skype, Google, and WhatsApp. With WhatsApp, the reason I have WhatsApp is because, as I said, I transferred from an iPhone 6 to a Galaxy S6. And since I had an iPhone 6 before, and all of my other friends had iPhones as well, we had a group chat where we can just talk and make jokes with each other and stuff. And since I switched over to the dark side, we didn't have that anymore. But with WhatsApp, we all have WhatsApp on our phone, so we just use WhatsApp to text and, you know, write in our group chat called the cult because we're rebels. So then we move on to my folders. I have my buy folder, which just has apps focused around the moolah. So we have TD Canada, which is the bank I'm with. We have AliExpress. We have Etsy. We have Depop, and Depop is one of the really good apps I use. So Depop, you can just buy, it's like an online thrift store. So you can buy, oh, that's kind of awkward. Let's just, oh, there's another one. All right. So you can just buy clothes, people sell shoes, phones, cameras. You can just search a bunch of stuff, but it's like usually just for like clothes. You can just buy clothes from different people all around the world or in like your country, like wherever you guys live, and it's super convenient. There are cheap stuff and expensive stuff, so you can, you know, whatever you guys can afford, you can go on Depop and order. So then we have Amazon Shopping, which is just the app for Amazon, and that's the Canadian version, of course, because I'm Canadian, eh? Kidding, we don't say A, guys. Then we have Kijiji. I'm not sure if Kijiji is only in Canada or if it's like everywhere else, but if not, it's basically like Craigslist, which is where I got this phone actually. And then we have eBay, which is super similar to AliExpress, and I've actually used AliExpress more than eBay now. eBay used to be my thing, my bae, but AliExpress, I feel like there's more variety there and it's actually cheaper. They're both super cheap, do not get me wrong, but I feel with AliExpress, you can see people's reviews of the stuff they bought, and they like upload pictures of stuff they've bought, and also, like I said, there's more variety. And then we got PayPal. So then moving on to my next folder, we have photography, and this is where like I edit all of my pictures. So we have Crop and Square, which is basically like the Android version of Witagram, so you can just upload a picture and make it fit like into Instagram. I know Instagram recently got like an update where like bigger pictures can fit into it regardless, but I just like the look of white borders on my pictures. So you can just crop the picture however you want and then click the check mark and it'll just make it into a perfect square. So then we have a Moldiv, which is just like a collage app. I had this for my iPhone 6 as well, but it's just a collage app where you can just add a bunch of pictures into different frames. Then we have Video Collage, which is basically like the same exact thing as Moldiv, but you can add videos as well as pictures into collages. Then we have InShot, another editing photography app. Then we have Perfect 365. I just use this if I have like a pimple one day and I want to like, you know, take it off my face in virtual form. So I'll just like edit it out of my selfie. And we have Airbrush, which is similar to 365 kind of. Airbrush is very similar to Facetune, so it'll like smooth your skin and make your selfie on fleek. And then we have my editing folder. So we have WeVideo, which I've been using for a very long time. My videos from back in the day were mostly edited using WeVideo, so WeVideo, you the real MVP. Then we got Video Cropper. With Video Cropper, this happens quite a bit where like, say you record a video and there's like someone over here in your way. You can kind of just crop the video, like crop them out of your video. It's the same way you would crop a picture, but you crop the video. Let's just do a little test drive here. So this is a brow video I did. So you can just crop it however you want. So you don't want this left picture in your video, so you would just crop that out. Click the check mark. Loading. And then your video is cropped. Okay, we don't royalty-free music, guys. Gotta edit that out before it's too late. Then we have Viva Video, which is another video editing app, and then we have AZ Screen Recorder, which is what I'm using to record my screen right now. Then we have my travel folder, which is where I have Uber, of course, everyone knows what Uber is. Then we have Rocketman. So Rocketman is just basically for like public transportation. If you guys don't have cars, I don't have one sadly, you can just search a bus stop that's closest to you and it'll show you what time the bus is coming. So let's say this one, for example, the bus is coming in 6 minutes. You can actually see where the bus is. So if you like scroll back, you see this little moving bus here. It'll show you where the bus is, so it's super convenient. And by the way, that is not where I live. I like scroll all the way away from my house because there might be some creepy people watching this, no offense. So then we have my watch folder. This is where I have all my like entertainment apps other than YouTube. So we got Netflix, of course, because you gotta Netflix and chill with the bae, you know. I'm kidding, I don't have a bae. And then we have TimePlay. So TimePlay is an app that's connected with Cineplex. I'm not sure if Cineplex is like all around the world, but Cineplex is basically like the movie theater, the main movie theater in Canada and probably everywhere else too. TimePlay is the app that connects to, like, when you're in the movie and they have those games on the screen before the movie starts. TimePlay is where you like play the game on. Then we have SoundCloud, of course, and we have Crunchyroll. I've told you guys this before, but I'm a big nerd and I watch anime on a pretty regular basis, so this is where I watch all of my lovely anime. Then we have my games folder. We have Pokemon Go, of course. We have Piano Tiles, and this game is one of my favorites. It's super addicting. This is not sponsored. I just really love this game. It's super addicting. So you just hit the piano tiles and make the music. You guys get the gist. So that game's super fun. Then we have Smash Hit, which is also super fun. So then we have Fun Run. This game was super popular, I think like a year or two ago. Like everyone was playing it. I don't play it that much anymore, but when I'm bored, I'll like just bring it up. Then we have my utilities folder. We have my Wind account, which is my phone company I'm with. We have Canada Post, which I use to track items I've ordered online. Smart Manager is just an app that came with the phone. We have Dropbox, which has come in handy as well. If you take a picture, it'll automatically get saved to your Dropbox, and then you can download Dropbox on your computer or other phones, and it's just super convenient to like share apps like between each other with Dropbox, if that makes sense. Then we have Messenger, which is connected to Facebook. We have Cocopa, which I don't use too often because with the Galaxy S6 you can automatically change how like apps look, which is why most of my apps are white. So I don't really use that much anymore. We have P Tracker, and if you girls out there do not have a P Tracker app, you need to get one because it is very useful. Instead of your period surprising you and coming unwanted, it's always unwanted, but instead of it coming in like surprising you out of nowhere, you will be able to see like, okay, my period is 6 days away or 4 days away. Then we have Yelp, which is just where you can see like reviews for certain restaurants or stores. Then we have Zedge, which is where I get all of my wallpapers from. So before you guys like ask in the comments, I get all of my wallpapers from Zedge. Then we have RAR. With Androids, you can actually download different kinds of files from Google or any other website and be able to view them on your phone. It's basically like a mini computer, and if you guys download zip files, this RAR app will unzip and like extract them for you, which is super crazy, like that technology has come that far, but it's really convenient. Then we have Indeed, which is basically like a job searching app. I don't need it right now, but just it's convenient. Then we have Lookout, which is basically like a security app for your phone. Scrolling to the left, on the left side of the homepage, we got my email that's connected to my Hotmail. Yes, I still say Hotmail. I know it's called Outlook now, but I will forever call it Hotmail. Then we have S Planner, which is basically like the calendar for Androids. We have my gallery, which you guys saw already, and my camera. Then we have S Voice, which is basically like a bootleg version of Siri. We have a voice recorder that comes with the phone, so if you guys are like on a budget and want to do voiceovers, you can use that as a voice recording app. Then we have Maps, my clock, and this is where I set all my alarms. Then we have S Translator, which I do not use a lot, but it'll just translate one language to another. Then we have Memo, which is basically like a notepad, and that's where I will put like my video ideas, as you guys can see. Then I have S Health, which I do not use. I haven't used it yet. Like I said, I just got this phone, but I probably will start using it because I do work out, not as often as I want to because I'm super lazy sometimes, but my phone has a heart rate monitor on the back, so I should start using that. Then we have my contacts, calculator, 21, and then we have a UB reader, and I use this like every day because I love to read. And I'm reading a current series right now called like the Bloodline series, and it's super good. It's like a spin-off of Vampire Academies, but focused on like other characters from that series. Super good. But if you guys read, anyone out there watching who reads, I always recommend a series called Poison Study. This is not sponsored. It's just so good. I reread this series like probably 5 times. That's how good it is. If you guys like not fighting, but like action and like fantasy kind of, and like it's fiction, and the main character is a girl who can like kick some mother. Ooh, it's just a really good book, okay? So then we have my files, and this is where your files get downloaded to, or this is where you can access the files you've downloaded, or just like your images and stuff like that. And then we got the settings, which is just the settings for my phone. I don't really go to my settings through that though. I just usually just pull down the little notification bar and go to settings from there. So that is pretty much it. That's basically all I have on my phone. I usually always set my phone up the same way. Usually when I get a new phone, I'll have like my old phone, and then I'll have my new phone and just be like looking at this one and then setting up my icons the same way I set up my old phone, if that makes sense. And I don't know, just because I'm used to my icons being set up a certain way. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are thinking about getting this phone, I would really recommend it. It's really good. And yeah, as always guys, thank you for watching. If you have any video suggestions, just leave them down below and I will be sure to read them. Thanks for watching. It is TheCurlySage signing out. Peace. Because there might be some creepy people watching this, no offense. Person to get my phone. Instead of your